Hello again, one and all. Cinematical Talker Chris, returning action with the first of several video entries for the Horror Man's Friend Size Frenzy Challenge, to which today I would like to focus on the OGs, or pretty much the first films, can I say. I will be ranking the first films from each selected franchises from top to bottom. So, joining with me is my Soul Eater plushie, as he'll keep track of how I work things out. So, kick back and let's see where I rank my selected titles from each selected franchises. Okay, at number one, I'll start with at the top with Alien from 1979, the most perfect sci-fi shocker since John Carpenter's The Thing. Enough said, and my gosh, this film turns 45 years old this year, so time to celebrate and revisit by director's cut mode. Stay tuned for a home video comparison / film review on this film in particular, since I have 2 VHS copies as well. Coming up next on the top of my list at number 2 is A Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984, a groundbreaking 80s classic that redefined the So, the first and the best of the trilogy, in my opinion, nowadays. One of 5 alternate cover artworks when Anchor Bay first did their epic treatment on VHS and DVD. Sorry about that. Coming up next, at number 4, a huge childhood favorite of mine when it comes to Steven Spielberg, Jaws from 1975. Now this is a lenticular cover art. If you look into the light, focus. Best I can do. Here we go. Anyways, no introduction is ever needed, other than the Moby Dick act is certainly the best thing I like about Jaws, and it doesn't get any better than that. Alright, we're about to enter halfway zone with The Howling at number 5 from 1981. My favorite werewolf film nowadays, as being Joe Dante's best work since Piranha, because he worked for his idol and mentor, Roger Corman. The film is based on a trilogy of novels which I recommend reading if you haven't. More about that in future videos. Of course, the transformation and werewolf design is absolutely memorable. So is the cast and the Pino Donaggio score. Okay, into the halfway zone, we've got at number 6, Species from 1995. A hot sci-fi thrill ride in tradition of Alien and Fatal Attraction. Oh yes, Natasha Henstridge in her film debut. Lovely, yet deadly, and not human. Featuring creature design of H.R. Geiger of Alien fame. And this packing of my VHS release is quite superb to look at. Alright, speaking of sci-fi thrill rides, number 7, got Predator from 1987. Arnold Schwarzenegger versus stealth mode alien from outer space in the jungle. What more do you want? It's a classic that never gets old. Oh, Arnold versus the being from outer space. Good stuff. I do like the next film afterwards, though. Number 8, Friday the 13th from 1980, which definitely Wishmaster from 1997. A wild guilty pleasure of mine. Andrew Divoff as the evil Jin is just menacing and amusing to watch. Some crazy special effects. As well, Wes Craven served as executive producer. That's a good one. And then, at number 10, we got Tombs of the Blind Dead from 1972. An important slice of Spanish horror, to which best described as Spain's response to Night of the Living Dead, except you got Tumbler Knights coming back from the grave, only to hear and drink your blood. Man, that film gets better each time I watch it. I love how elegant Alright, the last but not least when it comes to the bottom of my ranking is It's Alive from 1974. While not my favorite Larry Cohen work, it's another one of those films that gets better upon each repeated viewing, yet thought-provoking and creepy when you get a killer mutant baby running loose. Yowzers. Just recently rewatched it on Netflix in time for its 50th anniversary. My goodness, what a way to revisit and celebrate just in time, because this year marks the film's 50th anniversary, I'll say. And that Gentlemen, the first films that kick-started a franchise. And they're all solid picks I have for this particular episode. Stay tuned for next month when I return in discussing the second chapter with these films. With the question, if you thought one was enough, or what next, then there was a second coming. Thus, subscribe to my channel. Until then, Cinematic Otaku Chris signing off, and shall return for the next episode of my journeys into the Horror Man's franchise frenzy challenge. Ciao.